The Bearcats move on to league play this week against Tulsa in their first real road game since week 1 in Arkansas. So, how are the Bearcats preparing? Let's take a look. I'm Regan, and this is your 2-minute warning. The run game struggled last week against Indiana, only putting up 40 rushing yards, but it's something the Bearcats focused on this week when watching film on Sunday.
There's some things we definitely got to do better. It starts with moving people, but it also just starts with just fundamentally sound and doing enough that they can't kind of gang up on, where it is that they know you're going to be. And, so that's twofold. That's from us as a staff, coaching to give our guys some different chances, being able to not do the same things that we always do. But it's also on us to be able to move some people too.
Overall, Coach Fickle said he was happy with how the defense performed on Saturday, specifically calling out Dominique Perry, saying the team needs him, and Ivan Pace saying he's a great player, he's instinctual, and the best part is he's still growing. Going into this week, Cincinnati knows it's going to be a hard-fought battle. Tulsa has made sure of that in the last 3 to 4 years. Balance on all sides of the ball is something Coach has been preaching week to week, and it's something that Tulsa has, averaging 359 passing yards per game and 149 rushing yards per game.
I know people say they were they're number 4 in the country in passing and top, in total offense and yardage and things like that. Where there's been so good, and especially against us, is their balance. They can and they do throw the ball really well, but they run the ball. They ran for 265 yards last week. Last year against us, they rushed for over 200 yards. The year before that was really close to that as well. So, I think that what they do well, and it comes down to balance.
With this being the first AAC team the Bearcats are facing this season, they want to make sure everybody knows what their goal has always been and always will be.
We don't talk a whole lot about goals. We talk about objectives within our program, but we have one goal. And every year the goal was to play for a championship. And that's the only way you do that is by winning whatever conference you're in. It won't change next year when we're in a different conference. The number one objective will be to play for a championship, and you've got to win in your conference to do that. And, we walk into camp, we talk about goals the very first day, and that's it. And our guys understand that. But, the first 4 games are not preseason like they are in the NFL or something like that. But in some ways, for who we are and what we want, in some ways they are a little bit more of a preseason situation. Obviously, we've changed because, we've been fortunate enough to, be in the mix in a lot of other things because of the way our guys have played the last 3 years. So those games before the league starts maybe mean a little bit more. But, it hasn't changed the way that we've attacked this thing, and the conference is the most important thing that we do.
I'm Regan, and that was your 2-minute warning.